right, guys, here we go. Super Bowl time.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl time. The Eagles versus the Chiefs.
Yep.
He, of course, is going to be the Chiefs. And I am going to play for the Eagles. Who do you think is going to win?
Chiefs. I think they're going to think the Chiefs are going to win.
I think whatever team I play with is going to win for sure. So it's probably going to be the Eagles since I'm playing with the Eagles.
But what if you play with the worst team?
It doesn't matter, man. I got Madden skills. Here we go, Super Bowl. Got the Chiefs. There's Mahomes getting ready to come out. Here comes the Eagles. Alright, it's going to be a good game. Who gets the ball first? Oh, okay. I'm kicking first. Alright. Comes opening kickoff.
And the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
Mahomes going to put it up right away. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
No, good.
Away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just steered the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Big 3rd down coming up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that way his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's a give up the middle.
I don't know. It's close down. Oh, that was close.
Only 3 there on the pick,
that was
but that's
close.
enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think?
Might
have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious if they didn't get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Saying all you want, boy.
Throw knocked away.
I'm coming for you.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting way backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Ooh, you guys
on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Strip that ball.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the
big
field.
man. Wait a
What he's trying to
second.
do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
You need a big play, need a big play, need a big play, need a big play.
Touchdown!
Yes, sir! No touchdown for you.
And how about about this first drive. They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with McCollum. He's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
All right, so you're going to dance it up in the end zone, I see. Whatever.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Time for me to place.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Offense. Step on.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Special for you. Little man in motion. Oh, you don't know about that man in motion there, boy.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh,
this is incomplete.
He's going deep.
Well
He's going to
played
go deep on
defensively,
that one.
nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
All right, what you got, Hurts?
Miles Sanders first
carry. Razzle dazzle, we'll get there.
Find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's the end of the first quarter.
3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Woo, good run, baby. Good run.
30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
And his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from this side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Oh, man, in motion.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one
big guy went to get it.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's the option play.
Ooh, that guy came fast.
He will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, getting sacked by
He got hit by a throw. We're going to have to punt this
one. He was
one.
letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
Tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Big man with the interception!
Possession of the football.
I think that
Yeah,
for two
boy,
reasons.
just
Quarterback
what
gets outside
I
the
needed.
pocket and panics
Just
a little
in the
bit,
nick of
and the
time.
receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
Just in the
There's a
nick
guy
of time.
lurking, took the ball from
Yeah,
him.
so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's
Sack 'em.
Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown!
A 16-yard touchdown.
Yes,
And the Eagles are an
sir.
extra point away
And
from
just
tying
like
up
that,
this
we are
Super Bowl.
back in the game.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost
Back
turning
in it
into
to
points.
win.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of
We
let's
do,
strike
we do,
right
we do.
now.
We do have
You've
plenty
got
of
them
times
off
to-
balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
What a great
Good with a
interception that
PAT.
was.
And we are tied at 7.
I should have took the sack.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, why is your guy so high up?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Show me
They're
your
playing
fanciness.
awfully well, and they're awfully
What?
confident.
Oh,
It's time to attack.
that didn't turn out the way I think you thought I was going to, huh?
Selective in doing so.
Oh, and now you get a hurry up on me, huh?
And make
I'm
sure
not
it's
gonna call
open
play. I
before
was
the ball
gonna
leaves
play
your
it.
hands.
You don't know play you did? Well, you're gonna. Oh, you got the 2-minute warning. Yeah, it's okay.
I was gonna call timeout.
We got some coaching errors
We'll
going on
remind you
over
in just a
here.
couple of minutes, we'll
With
get you
the
to
Chiefs.
Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through
Chiefs are
some of the numbers
just
and the next gen
baffled by the
stats
great
from this
defense
first
that
half
the
of
Eagles are
football so
playing.
far.
We're in your head now.
Throwing
We're in
on
your
second
head.
and long. Mahomes.
Yeah, give my
and
head
Juju
now.
on the slam.
Say that to my
They get
head.
16
a good
on
hit.
that one, but they'll still need to
That's
convert
pretty
on the
good.
third.
Even against
We do
double
the
coverage, he found enough
bend,
of an
but we
opening
won't
for a
play.
noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Man,
Oh
it's
no, right when I said that, there comes a big
Scantling.
play. Oh,
Touchdown.
he missed.
Marquez
Oh man, he's too
Valdez-Scantling.
fast. Couldn't catch
66
him.
yards.
Couldn't catch
And the
him.
Chiefs have taken the lead.
Man, that guy could not keep up
That's a
with him.
heck of a
Just wouldn't
response to
catch him.
regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown
I'll
to
get
tie
a lot
the
of
game.
bounds.
I would say what we just saw there was a great
It's
amount
gotta
of
go out of
points
bounds.
because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little
Man,
bit of a, how
that
would you
was a
say,
fast
you kind of
touchdown.
take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a
In
hurry,
the
didn't they?
23.
They attacked
Let's see if I can
back
pull
after they've
something
been tied.
together.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
You hit it.
I don't know. I was trying to
This will
get
be brought
off that
out
guy.
from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2 minute.
Interception! Yeah, yeah.
On third
Oh, that was
and the
bad,
Chiefs are
bad
going to
news.
take
That's
possession of the
bad
football.
news.
Not the best of
Bad
plays there
news.
as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach
I might
Ryan
be able to
saying,
score a
son,
touchdown.
that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run.
Go!
You just can't do it.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. He'll get it inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Touchdown,
I
Juju!
thought that was my guy who was catching it for a second.
Juju Smith-Schuster on
I
a
was like,
touchdown
oh, I got
pass
that.
from Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes.
Oh, no,
And the
I
Chiefs
didn't know.
continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Oh, it's this button.
Let's see. Timeout.
Able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game.
Major malfunction there.
They continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's
and he didn't have the he was supposed to.
Another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We got 1 timeout. I am not in field goal range, that is for sure.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
No! He should have scored a touchdown that time.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Yes!
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it ends up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Come on, Hurts. Come on, baby.
2nd down.
Show him what you got.
Hurts.
Oh, no. That wasn't good either.
Effort, but it's not to
3rd and goal. 3rd and goal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right.
I literally had no throw. My guys stood perfectly still.
I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts.
Yes!
1 area of the game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
That was close.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
All right.
My God, it was fast.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here.
All right, here we go. We are in the second half.
And we are on to the second half.
I get to start with balls.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Come on, boys. Show them what you got. Show them what you got.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Go, baby. Go, baby. Fly. Me?
Kelsey.
Me? Are you kidding?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
I don't remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He's got a man complete.
Yes.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come over. And the connection leads to a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Hurts going to keep it right left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Intercepted!
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Oh, man, I nailed Mahomes that time, too. I don't know how he got that throw out.
Not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
No, don't be on me, don't be on me,
finish this one off.
Offense.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, what?
And this one
How did he get that pass off? How did he get that pass off? Wow, Mahomes.
First down,
that was impressive.
Tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and
He
catch.
literally threw the ball, turned around
Wasn't
backwards.
able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That was insane.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
Oh! Ankles!
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Butker now to add the extra point.
Could there be a
And the
comeback?
lead is up to 18 now.
Could there be a comeback?
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's
Could be
capped
something
off by the
special.
touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and still
Yeah, it's still
so you know
the
they're riding
second
high
quarter. I
right
don't know
now,
if I
and
believe
they're ready to
that.
challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense
like
is
I was
up for
running
that
for a
challenge
long
here.
quarters.
Things start to get
See
more
what that's running
interesting
for a
in
long
the
time.
second
It's only
half.
6 yards.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's an interception. How?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
But first down, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Clock is going too fast for me. I
That's
don't
tough
like
to play
it.
zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Slow down,
absolutely.
Mr.
Well,
Clock.
we talk about finding
Slow
the
down.
soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run
Oh,
routes
lucky.
that pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
It's roughing the passer.
Pass incomplete,
Did
but
you?
the flag in the
Thank
backfield.
you.
This might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once again with Sanders.
Oh, big stop.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
All right. You got me the touchdown here. Got you a touchdown.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Yeah, awesome.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
Gotta go
It's
for
been
it,
a
gotta go
blowout
for
that's
it,
been
man.
continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one
I don't
side
want the ball.
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll take
He'll run it in himself.
For an Eagles touchdown.
I didn't want the
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, you pounce. I'm just going to take some matters into my own hands and just run the
And
ball.
the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one
so they want to
travels
draw
out of
bounds
bounds.
instead.
So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Shoot. That
So
was
now the
not a
possession
well
will begin at the
executed play,
35 after the
That was
errant
not well
kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up
We know you
extra
like to
yardage,
throw
that's
the
for
ball.
sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Get him!
And they'll give him another shot here.
Did
on
he
the
get it?
ground.
He did!
He'll have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by Marcus Epps. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them. Exactly what they
Man,
have to do. They
crazy
want to
to play the guy that's half broken.
every crack.
Like, I'm
and
gonna
make
listen to
no
the other
one can get
team
through
on
it.
how to
But here's
play
the
a
deal,
game.
though. You've worked
Crazy,
on
man.
offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts.
Right
If
there.
they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a
Yeah, I was going to say,
long way behind.
it could be a house call. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
Play some
The
football.
miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
Oh,
was over.
good block.
The Giants ran it one more time. Ball
Good
popped
block,
free.
sir. Good block,
Philadelphia
sir.
picks it
Good
up
block.
and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in
Why do they want
November.
us to do that?
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they
You're gonna
tightened
go
down
for
on
it?
the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Big
Mahomes
six.
throwing on 4.
Big six.
And he lost the
Fumble!
football. And the
Fumble
Eagles have
recovery! Good guy, brings the
Guessing that on
ball.
the sidelines, there might be a few
Give me
words said
that, give me that,
about that
give me that
mistake
ball.
there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be
You want pass
incomplete.
interference. Yeah.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first
Oh,
down.
hey, that's
And
the
Kansas
Super
City
Bowl.
Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
The Chiefs are victorious.
And their
That
remarkable
was a good
season
win by
ends
the
in the
Chiefs.
most remarkable
Eagles
of
just
ways. They
didn't have
get to
enough
put next to
keep
their
up.
name Super Bowl champion.
What a victory
And
for
again,
them. All they
away,
dancing.
Ken.
They got
That
streamers
last
flying.
So good to see
Bring
the
in
emotion
the
when it's all said
confetti.
and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate
So do you
the
think
triumph.
that
And
that's the way the
congratulations
Super Bowl's
to them.
gonna
A
end?
fantastic season.
All right, you heard it here first. The Chiefs win the Super Bowl. A score of 28-17. Well done.